There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International. Bunch formation for these receivers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
Well, this offense is... A little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Dances away. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. FIU pushing tempo. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. grab behind the line. It's Fields. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Turning it on! They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive difference.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Panthers are on the move.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive. In pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. Jumped on top of the pile. FIU pushing tempo. Now on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught behind the line. It's Durant. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Big guy smells it, and he will score. Touchdown. The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the grab. It's Durant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The sure hands, it's Fields. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Fields. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The offense changing the play. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
The defense.
The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. Breaks into the open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. FIU pushing tempo. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Making side adjustments here. Bears the pressure. A strike downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He's going to take off. Past the 40. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He splits the up. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that. Offense in a bunch formation. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offense.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Florida International. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Auburn, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. FIU pushing tempo.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He is denied. Can get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kane. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Got it set up on the outside. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Look, you would love to have gotten a touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out. Now you got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Reads it, fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quick release by the QB. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Getting everybody to the line and set. Got to spike it, stop the clock, and get the field goal unit on. Find some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff.